In the last part, we left off at Dial Hill. Now we find ourselves at Hilliard for two southbounds, Q441 and Q025, hopefully moving at speed. I got a surprise when the Dial Hill defect detector went off with 666 axles and about 8,000 feet of train. There were no southbounds. Someone was coming north. Up came an A964, an extra section of the A794. I think this train came from Baldwin, I'm not too sure. A nice surprise for me was the GP38-2 third out in the consist, number 2634, which still has an amazing RS5T horn on top, left over from its days as an L&N engine. I hope CSX sends it down to Orlando. A good while passed since the JE dispatcher had said Q441 was at Folkestone. I figured it would be no time that he was to Hilliard. Then the Balone DD gave off a track 1 speed readout of 20 miles an hour off a 5,000 or so foot long train. I can't remember how long exactly it was. Well, that's certainly not track speed. Finally, Q441 hobbles on towards us in Hilliard on its way to Baldwin and Tampa. to the slow speed of 441 and 25 crawling right behind it, we decided to pass them both up and head back toward Callahan and eventually to Baldwin. Close to Callahan, we hear the Ratliff defect detector read out a train running at 60 miles an hour. Had to be the Fernandina rocket coming north. So we pull into Callahan and hear him call the signal at South Callahan. Finally, a train at full speed. Nothing beats the sound of two SD40-2s running track speed at 60 miles an hour. We start down toward Baldwin after the train, and we see a restricting at Callahan, back on the number 2 track going north behind the rocket. So we pull off to another road just south of the South Callahan signal, and up came QO32, single stack hotshot toward New Jersey. Swinging down to Baldwin, we come across the new Florida, Gulf and Atlantic Railroad working and heading out west. This new short line, owned by Boca Raton-based Rail USA, has purchased and now runs on the former CSX Tallahassee Subdivision, ex-Seaboard Airline route across the Florida Panhandle, the job calling on the radio Baldwin West. We tripped up on ourselves between Baldwin and McClenny, but eventually caught back up with the train at Sanderson Siding. They stopped to switch the siding for the better part of 2 hours, which we could only listen to, and once they left on to Lake City, we stop at the Olustee battlefield site. We chase the train further west through Olustee, toward Lake City where they'll be tying down for the day. This would have been a nice shot, but I apparently forgot to hit record at the right time. Oh well. We get the train one last time before they tied down at Southern Crossing, a diamond between the Norfolk Southern and the Florida Gulf and Atlantic. This line was built by the GS&F and was their main line from Valdosta to Palatka, Florida, which eventually fell under control of the Southern Railway and now the Norfolk Southern. The line no longer goes to Palatka, however, and is just a stub-in track for the Norfolk Southern. Forsum Industries in Lake City. We make our way back to Baldwin and hear the dispatcher mention that QO45 is coming toward us, so we set up for one more train catch of the day. Clear signal. And that puts an end to our rail fanning day in Jacksonville. Had a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you like the video, please hit the like button. And if you haven't, please subscribe already and hit that little bell for notifications whenever I upload stuff. We'll see you guys next time.